And good morning. We are live. This is Jim Weller live, and I'm not Jim Weller. This is Kevin Short sitting in for Jim Weller, and we are off and running this morning. So good Saturday morning. It's we got a good show lined up today. A lot planned for you, and I guess you're going to be joining me shortly as soon as I get the thumbs up that everything's good. Okay. All right. Well, there's a, like I said, a lot of guests today. A lot of good. Jim is on vacation, so we'll be hearing from him and throughout the day. But I'm going to be with you for the next couple hours. We'll be here till 9 o'clock, and Colin is on his way, and I feel a lot more comfortable about that because I really had nothing planned to say at this point. So I could use a little bit more of me in these headphones if that's possible. A little bit more than that. Yeah, that's good. There we go. Good morning.
And we're going to take a picture. Good morning.
Okay, here we go.
Into the iPad, not the camera.
Yeah, okay.
You got to say all this stuff.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. There we go.
All right. You got to make sure you say it all right. All right.
And anytime I give a phone number, I got to make sure we dial it in that order.
In that order, right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it works
Yep.
out.
And you can't say the full number. You got to break it up into two. So
Okay.
it's got to be like 8959.
All right.
Yeah, not 8959. All right. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning. My first time here. Golden Eagle Diner.
Oh, yeah. This place is great. The buffet, I always say this is the front row seat to the buffet.
Yeah, this is very tempting.
Yeah.
There is a glass wall.
Right, yeah.
So it's like,
That's right.
You can't feed us from here. But
Exactly. So we're going to get a counter. Jim's going to have a counter, and he's going to be counting how many times people go back to the buffet here. Because it's all you can eat. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Go out and get all you can eat. But they've got lots of good stuff on the buffet here. So, all right. Well, good morning. Good morning to our Fine Day Radio listeners and our TV Delmarva watchers. Thank you for tuning in. And Kevin Short's going to be here for Jim for 2 hours.
Yep, hopefully.
So, yeah.
So,
all right. If somebody's going to have to take over if he doesn't make it.
Yeah.
All right. But Kevin is a pro. He's an old radio pro. So you own Mid-South Audio, all kinds of audio equipment.
And we just did this together last week. So.
Oh, we did. We did the show this past week.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah.
We were live at Mid-South Audio. And
That was fun. That went well.
that went real well. Very good. I would say it went a lot better than this morning here has so far. So we've had some few challenges here this morning, and but we're getting it up and running, and it'll work out.
That's the hard part about live radio because you got to, you're not in the studio. You're moving from place to place.
Is this where they came up with the show must go on?
Yeah, exactly.
That's where they came up with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah, there's a lot of things that are that uncontrolled that
there are always
it
challenges.
happens. Yeah. Well, you're in the live production business. It happens all the time, and for the most part, the viewer, the listener, the watcher doesn't even know.
Yeah, we're talking about stuff they shouldn't even know about. And they probably wouldn't have known about it if we hadn't brought it up.
Right. This is the inside baseball that we they say don't talk about on the radio. But
yeah, exactly.
We break all of the rules except for the FCC rules. We follow all of those. If you're listening, commissioners.
Yes, there you go.
All right, so it's going to be a good morning here, Kevin, and I'll be back up here 3 more times after this.
And we'll be talking about TV Delmarva, right?
We'll talk about TV Delmarva. We'll talk about
Wall Service Center.
Wall Service Center and Fine Day Radio.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
And we'll dial them in that order also.
Okay. I didn't pay attention to that order, but yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right. So what do you have going on here, Kevin?
Looks like we got some good guests coming up today, and I'm going to play this by ear. This is the I saw this as show 600 and what was this 645?
Yeah.
And this is my 6th time guest hosting.
This is. Did you see? Is that on there, or did you?
No, but
you remember?
I figured it out. Yeah. So
really?
I'm good for like 1%.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like a 1% guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. That 1% is pretty valuable, though.
I think we did 2 at Smith's.
Okay. Yeah.
2 at the Cheer Center.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 at
Beaches.
Milford.
Oh,
no, never did. I mean, I was on the show at Beach.
Yeah.
I was on the show at every place.
So the Milford Diner.
Yeah, did one at Milford. That's the last one I did. Was Milford Diner. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I didn't even remember you did one at the diner. That's good.
I did one. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember why.
Well, we have been a lot of places. We have been a lot of places, and this is just the next step. And we're here for a year. He said, we just want you here for a year. Let's just sign up for that and see what happens after that. So, all right.
All right.
See you in a minute.
We're coming on. Well, good morning, and welcome to Weller Does Delmarva. Hi, I'm Kevin Short, and I am guest hosting today for the vacationing Jim Weller. And so I'm going to be spending the next couple hours with you, and we'll be talking about all kinds of things on this show. We've got a lot of guest hosts, or a lot of guests for the show. I'll be the guest host, and we're just talking that this is the 6th time that I have been the guest. I'm the Joan Rivers of the of Weller Does Delmarva. So because this is this is show 645. So they've been doing this quite a while. Kinley Woodard is our first guest. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. And you are here with the Sussex County, the Sussex Pregnancy Care Center, correct?
Yes.
So what brings you here this morning?
Just to talk about our center. Specifically, we have 3 fundraisers coming up this year.
Okay.
Our first being in February. It's our Caring Hearts Banquet, and this year's theme is confidence. So we're looking forward to that coming up soon. And then in May, we have our Walk for Life at Trap Pond State Park. And lastly, our Golf for Life in September, which is at the Rookery in Milton.
Okay. Now in February, what's the first one that's coming up?
Our Caring Hearts Banquet.
And what does that involve? That's that's like a sit-down meal that you sell tickets for, and
so we have people, our donors get invited, and we have a sit-down meal, and we just go over the things that we've done throughout the year, and they get to see all the things.
And where's that held?
It's at Crossroad Community.
Okay. So do you sell tickets to the general public for that as well, or
no,
just
it's
for donors?
Yeah.
Okay. So
you invite, and then they can invite people from their churches.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Give me just 1 second, Linda. That is not running. If that matters. There we go. Okay. Cool. I can't tell time, so it helps if I have a clock. So that's at Crossroad Community Church, and that's for your donors. Now, what?
Yes.
And in May, I was writing these down as you were talking.
In May, we
were
have
moving
our
along.
Walk for Life, and it's at Trap Pond.
And that's at Trap Pond.
Yes.
So how can people get involved with that?
So for that, we have walkers can collect pledges, and people can sponsor the event or a walker, and then we have awards for most pledges collected. We have some door prizes and other fun categories.
Cool. And is that your big fundraiser for the year, the walk, or?
I mean, we have fundraisers throughout the year.
Okay,
so,
gotcha. Yeah. And then the last one was
our Golf for Life.
Was a Golf for Life.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And that's when?
That is in September 3rd.
Okay.
This year.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is tell us about the mission of the Sussex Pregnancy Care Center? For people that know nothing about your organization, what can you let them know?
Yeah. So we've been around for over 40 years here in Sussex County.
Wow.
Yeah, and we provide completely free and
Take your time.
Sorry,
it's okay. It's all right.
Time.
Yeah.
Confidential services.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's so confidential we can't even talk about
Yeah.
it. There you have it.
And so we do free pregnancy tests, ultrasound confirmations, community referrals, support groups, and we have our Caring Hearts program, which is an earn-to-learn program where mothers and fathers can come in, watch videos, complete readings, do other things to get points, and then shop at our baby store called the Robin's Nest.
Oh, okay.
And from the time they come in and have a positive pregnancy test up until that baby's first year, they can shop and earn points.
How about that?
Yeah.
So, and what's your specific job?
So I'm the development director there.
Okay.
So I do our social media, our fundraising. I come out community events.
How many patients does the care center see in a year? Do you know? Do you track that?
We do track that. I personally don't know off the top of my head. I know it's a lot. We have a lot of people come in. Yeah.
Well, it's a good organization, and 40 years kind of speaks for itself. So and you're completely, it's a nonprofit. You're funded by donations.
Yeah,
right?
we're not for profit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, and to be able to do that for 40 years is
it's amazing.
You're to be commended for that. So, well, hopefully they'll. So the donors banquet is really not for people from the general public. But the general public could come and walk in May at Trap Pond.
Yeah.
And could participate in the golf tournament coming up in September. And I'm assuming you have a website with all this information on it.
We do. So for more information, you can go to our website, and it's all there.
And what is that website?
It's www.sussexpregnancy.com.
Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else that you want to impart today before you?
I think I covered it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, Kinley, it was great meeting you, and I appreciate you coming by, and hopefully we'll get some people to come out and join you in Trap Pond in May. So. Thanks for the good work. That's 40 years is a long time, and that's to be commended. So
thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, and I think if I was Jim Weller, I would say I'd have to let you go now. Is that the right thing? Is that right? So, all right. Well, that's Kinley Woodard from the Sussex Pregnancy Care Center joining us this morning, and lots to cover today on the Jim Weller Show. Kevin Short sitting in for Jim, and are we ready to play this first ad? Is that good?
I think we're about ready.
You're almost ready. Well, we can. We don't have to. So
let's give it a try.
All right. So we're going to be hearing from Jim throughout the day because there's certain parts of the show that he cannot walk away from. So he has pre-recorded them. So we're going to start with the first one. So right now we're going to you'll be hearing from Jim Weller himself.
Hey everybody, it's me again, Jim Weller, and I just want to take an opportunity and say thanks a lot for tuning in the show, and thank you, Kevin, for doing such a great job. And if you haven't stopped into the Golden Eagle Diner, remember, you can hang out with the team until 9 o'clock this morning, have breakfast, check out the breakfast buffet. But on top of that, spin the prize wheel. No purchase necessary. And everybody that spins wins. So listen to me. I want to talk real quick about Jason Adkins Law Firm in Milton, Delaware. Okay? I talk about him every week. I want to tell you, if you need an attorney, maybe you're doing a land settlement. You're buying a piece of land. You don't know who to deal with. Give Jason Adkins a call. Maybe you own rentals and you've been writing your own leases, or you want to update your lease. Give them a call. Maybe you are a renter and you want somebody to look at the lease before you sign it. Give Jason a call, okay? Maybe you're planning your estate, or you don't even have a will at all and you want to get a basic will done. Whatever you may want or need, give Jason a call. So if you need any legal advice, any legal input, if he can't help you, he'll steer you in the right direction. There's another young lady in there named Jennifer Tart. So between the two of them, you got two attorneys on board. They're very accommodating, very friendly, very helpful. All it takes is a phone call to do some business with them, okay? So it's always nice to know who to call when you need them, and these are good people. So it's Adkins Law Firm. They're in Milton, Delaware, and their phone number is 302-664-2791. 302-664-2791. On the web, it's just simply the letter J, AdkinsLaw.com, and check them out there. Give them a call. Tell them I sent you. And other than that, have a blessed day. Thank you for joining my show. Please send me some comments if you would. And Kevin, take it from here. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye, everybody.
I think I'm up. There we go. All right, we're back, and that was Jim. We'll be hearing from Jim throughout the day, and as he lets you know what's going on with his sponsors of this radio show, a radio show that's been going on for quite a while. We were looking at the notes earlier, and this is show 645, I think. So that's a lot of years of Saturday morning broadcast, and so I was figuring it up that this is the sixth time that I have co-hosted or guest hosted the show. So glad to be here, glad to be sitting in, and like I said, we're at the Golden Eagle Diner, and we're right next to the buffet. You can the food is literally right across the glass from me, and so come on in, have some breakfast, join us, and we're going to be hearing again from Jim.
Hi, everybody. It's Jim Weller again, and thanks so much for tuning in the show. And if you could share the show with your friends, if you're watching on Facebook, or pick up the phone and call somebody and tell them to check it out. We're trying to grow our audience. All right? Meanwhile, let's talk about a sponsor segment, Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling on Route 113 in Lincoln, Delaware, okay? Been around a long time. How long? Since 1935. So anyway, it's a good family-operated business. They buy scrap metal and they recycle, okay? So if you got an old junk car, take it to Fitzgerald's. If you need them to haul it, they'll haul it for you, okay? If you've got some junk metal, like at Weller's, we have a great big roll-off container. We fill it up, and they come get it, and that's how it works. If you've got a little bit of metal and you want to throw it in your car or your pickup or whatever, or load up your trailer and take it, you can do that, and they'll buy your scrap metal right there on the spot and pay you cash. They're open 6 days a week. They're right on Route 113 in Lincoln. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Okay, so they even buy 12-volt car batteries, okay? They'll buy them off you. So how do they make money? By selling things. So they sell that scrap metal, but they also sell auto parts, okay? So if you need a part for an automobile, maybe it's an older automobile, maybe you can't find the part, maybe it's a newer one, and you want to see if a used one's cheaper than a new one, and I'm sure it would be, hey, check out what they have. Tell them what you need, right down to a tail light or something like that, or even a motor or a transmission. Okay, so many different things. So if you need any auto parts, body parts, fenders, hoods, things like that, they sell it all. So they sell parts, they buy scrap metal, they help the environment, they help the economy. So whether you're buying or whether you're selling, give Fitzgerald's a call. Phone number 302-422-7584. 302-422-7584. Fitzgerald's Fitzgerald's.us. Fitzgerald's.us on the web. Check them out. Tell them I sent you. They're right there on Route 113 in Lincoln City, Delaware. Good, honest people. If you got some metal, you want to turn it into cash, now is a good time to do it. Today would be a good day. Thank you again for watching the show. Please make plans to come some Saturday and network with us inside the room. We're asking people to come, organizations to come, meet one another, network with one another. We're trying to turn the whole show into one big networking opportunity. So other than that, that's it. I'm going to go. You take care, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
And that was Jim, and he will definitely be back throughout the day with the sponsors. Kevin Short with you. I am sitting in for Jim Weller, who is on vacation today, and sitting in at the Golden Eagle Diner here in Seaford. And as Jim just said, come on down, join us for breakfast. There's a crowd that's beginning to gather in here, and it's going to be a good morning. So, great way to spend a Saturday morning, just coming in and hanging out with us. We've got a lot of guests planned throughout the day, and you'll be hearing from Jim as the day goes on. But lots of things that we'll be talking about. And right now, I think we've got another ad segment. If we can do that, we can. If that's, are you good for that? And this is back with Jim Weller and Vanderwins.
Hey again, it's Jim Weller, and listen to me. I want to talk about Vanderwins. This is a sponsor segment, and the Vanderwin family has been in our community for years. They are really good people, good business people, good public servants, and they make ice cream. Vanderwin's ice cream, okay? So if you're looking for some ice cream, whether you want to buy a cone or a quart or a pint or a cup, or you have an event coming up at your business, or you're having a birthday party or something, and you want them to bring an ice cream truck out, they can do that for you also. So if you like ice cream, you want ice cream, I want you to always think of Vanderwin's ice cream, okay? They've got multiple locations. One that I know is open year-round is out on 404 outside of Bridgeville and Greenwood, and they are open year-round. But they have one in Fenwick Island, one in Dewey, one in Georgetown. I believe that one's open year-round too. So anyway, they have one in downtown Greenwood. They are all over. So look up Vanderwin Farm Creamery. Tell them I sent you. Get some ice cream, a milkshake, a banana split, whatever it may be, dine in or take out, Vanderwin's. So other than that, that's about it. I'm going to turn it back over to Kevin, and we are going to go from there. Thank you. I'll be back next Saturday. Bye.
And we're back. So, trying to figure out exactly what we're getting ready to talk about. So, I have a guest now that we've heard from Jim, and we're going to have
Jim is always here, whether he's virtual.
Exactly.
He's like, how many Jim Wellers is there? Is it like a clone, and there's like 10 of them?
Even when he's not doing a show, he's still doing a show.
He is. He's listening.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what he's saying to himself right now? He said, "How did those two dudes get up?"
Why did I do this?
I
could have done this. He's driving somewhere today, so he could have. He's probably thinking, I could have driven and done this at the same time.
Well, please be safe, Jim, because this getting up early.
This takes a lot.
I take Monday. That's the only way I could do this. I'd take Monday off. You guys get up.
We actually had to turn Monday into a national holiday.
So I could.
So you could join me this morning.
Yeah.
Jack Riddle is here. Jack Riddle with Community Bank or the Rotary or just
unbounded opportunities to do good.
A good friend. Thanks for coming in and
it's been,
hanging out with me this morning.
I can remember the good old days when we were doing Catch It Live, and Colin and I, because I convinced him. I still have my Catch It Live press pass, which gets you into all sorts of venues. It's really effective. So thank you, Colin, for all that. But yeah, I remember when
that was going back quite a ways.
Jim came up with this idea, and my gosh, I don't know how many years ago that was, but we used to hang out on. All I can remember, it was $6.99 all you could eat spaghetti on Thursday nights or something. I mean, does that date me, Colin? Because we got all you could eat spaghetti and garlic bread at Jimmy's Grill.
I remember that
when Catch It Live first started.
That was was it Tuesday? I think it was.
It was a Thursday.
It might have been Tuesday or Thursday, either one of the two. But you're right.
I got to give these guys a lot of credit. And, they've turned this into an enterprise with a lot more cables than I remember at Catch It Live.
Well, and I'm glad that those cables have been purchased from Mid-South Audio, so I'm all about that. Yeah, so, the more cables, the better.
Yeah, and what I like about what Jim and Colin do here is there's advertisers and there's people that sponsor it, and this is a business, even though Jim pretends it isn't. But he always gives a lot back. I mean,
he does.
We talk. He invites me on here every once in a while, or Steve Grossman, and we talk about Rotary. Even on your show when we were there Wednesday at Mid-South Audio. I mean, we're building this playground for special needs kids and adults in the middle of Sussex County, because every other county's got a can-do playground, and we don't have one. So,
and what did you say the other day? You had $300 and some thousand in the bank.
The cost of this is $850,000, and the Sussex County Land Trust gave us all the land.
Right. Yeah.
So they provided parking. There's going to be bathrooms. There's going to be all that there. But Rotary's going to have to raise $850,000, and we just started going public, asking the public to be a part of this, and. But the Rotary, quietly, and our friends, we've raised $350,000 right now.
To start with. How about that?
So
That's amazing.
We've started this. We've been working on this for about 3 years, but there's a lot of planning, there's a lot of engineering, there's a lot of things. And when you look at this from the outside, you'd never know that that it was all the equipment and all the way it's designed is for special needs folks. But they'll recognize it, they'll understand it, and so we're really excited about it.
Where are you building this? Where's the location?
Well, for Sussex County folks, it's pretty easy. Everybody knows where Cool Spring, and I tell people it's where it's actually Hudson Park. There, it's a 30-acre tract. But it's where the railroad tracks used to cross Route 9.
Right, yeah.
So it's close enough to everybody in Sussex County. These parks up north, they get visitors from from everywhere. So and we're really excited about it. There's a whole bunch. It's all the 7 Rotary clubs in Sussex County and Milford, because Milford, we count them as part of Sussex. So yeah, we're really excited about it.
Kind of half into Sussex, right?
Yeah, but the club's a Sussex club.
You take the whole thing. Okay.
So we're really excited about it. We've got a website out there. It's called candohudson.org. candohudson.org, and what we need is folks, and we've had some folks step up with some big checks, which is greatly appreciated, which is how you get to $350. But just as important, we need individuals. If it's $5, $10, whatever, $25. One of the things when we go for the upstate grant money is they want to see individual support. They want to see folks that are buying into this thing.
Yeah,
so
right.
every $10, every name that we can put on our, people
look,
who supported it.
we brought 1,000 donors to the table.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And that helps you with grant money.
Absolutely does.
And then that's just matching those donations. So,
Correct. And
yeah.
when we started this, we worked out the land deal first, and then we spent a year dealing or interviewing stakeholders all over the county. Bobby Behrens from Del Tech, and actually I can't not talk about Pete Booker, who I convinced to be the president of this thing, because we do have a 501c3, so that the donations are tax deductible. But we spent a year interviewing folks at the schools, some of the kids that are going to use this thing, trying to design and try to figure out what they wanted or what would
their
be
specific needs are.
correctly. And
Wow.
we learned a lot because we built Milford. Milford has a can-do playground that we built 4, 5, 6 years ago. And we learned some things there. So yeah, we're really excited about it. It's going to happen. We really need folks to help us out. I mean, like I said, $1 here, $1 there, a name on the card. If you're interested in children, if you're interested in trying to make a difference, I mean, not everybody can write a check for $5,000 or $10,000, but we will cash them.
But that's not. But you need checks for $20 and $5.
Right. It doesn't even take a check. CanDoHudson.org has an ability online. You can just click the website.
Wow.
There's an online portal where you can put your name in, and it will get you on the list. And it's very exciting. We're gonna make this happen, and I am just proud to be a part of it.
What's your time frame? What do you think?
Well, it really all depends on.
And I understand it depends on donations.
Depends on the donations, but we're going to try to get this to. We've got to order the equipment. You got to put all that money down to do that. But our goal is to start physical construction this year.
Wow.
We get another. If we can get another $100,000 of local money, and we're working with trying to get some bond bill money. So we're working at that. We are us 200 Rotarians. We are very proud to take money from anybody that wants to be a part of this.
Anytime.
We have no,
Yeah, there you
as
go.
Jim Weller would say, we have no restrictions. We have no restrictions. But I would invite anybody, if you go out there, check out the site. It's right on Route 9. We actually, we had Charlie Towers, who's helping us build this thing from Tower Signs. He was kind enough to put us up a big thermometer, one of those thermometer thingies.
Right, yep.
So that's out there. We just had that put up. But I would encourage anybody that wants to be a part of this, wants to try to make a difference for all these kids in Sussex County. CanDoHudson.org. CanDoHudson.org is the place to go. And
all right. Well, Jack, thanks for that. You're going to be here all day. So
I'll tell you
we'll
what.
be talking about a variety of things.
Susan and I were talking on the way over here. I sleep on the way in. I mean, it was kind of rough. So.
Are we at the bottom of the hour? Am I going to hear music? There we go. Okay.
All right.
All right. This
I'm
is the bottom of the hour. We'll be back on. We'll be back on 105.9, but stick around. We've got more on Facebook and TV Delmarva. So, and we're still here. So that transition wasn't as smooth as I think it could have been, but that was me. I wasn't exactly sure which call letters to use. Anyway, so I didn't want to violate any FCC rules there.
Yeah. Well, you were just on the radio like 40 years ago, Kevin.
That's right.
So,
Yeah. Well,
you started out at WJWL?
I did. Yes.
The AM station in Georgetown. It's still there.
Yes, my
Kevin
wife
Andrade
and
owns
Jim
it now.
McHugh hired me.
Wow.
Yes, it's a long story.
Yeah. We don't want to hear any more details of that. There could still be some HR.
That's how I met my wife. I went to work for her. Yeah. So
and Jim McHugh has been involved in our station here, Fine Day 102.3, right from the beginning.
Jim's a great guy.
He is a great guy. He
Yeah.
is a great guy, and
Jim was the operations manager the entire time that I worked there, and we could fill some time telling some stories. What a great broadcaster. Really good guy. So
and the towers were right there in Georgetown. They're gone now. They tore them down several years ago.
Yep.
But the tower, it was a tower, I guess. It was only.
Just one, just at that time, yeah.
So it was
just
an
the one,
omnidirectional AM.
Yeah, and then they ended up with an antenna farm, like 5 towers. But
Exactly.
They're all gone.
Yeah, because it ended up being a directional, and they had an FM tower there and all that too. So WZBH used to be right there.
And I worked on both those stations.
Did you?
C93 and
That's right.
and
It was
then
C93.
C93 when I first started, and then ZBH. So yeah.
I was a kid listening to Jim McHugh on C93.
Did you? I remember the Saturday Night Flashback.
No, I probably wasn't allowed up that late.
Okay, yeah, he did that on Saturday nights. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, it was his.
No, I remember
he did
McHugh in the morning.
It was his morning show, and then on Saturday night he did the flashback. So
Wow.
and then I came in on Sunday morning, so sometimes I would follow. He'd still be there working. I would follow him. So,
Wow.
but what a good guy. So
Yeah, I agree.
so you were talking about TV Delmarva?
Yeah, we'll talk about TV
Cool.
Delmarva real quick. So TV Delmarva, how do you watch it? You're watching it right now. If you're watching us on TV, that's what you're on. You're on TV Delmarva. We're channel 33 over the air, 33.1. Our antenna is down in Sharptown. So it's on the same tower as WMDT. It's about 900 feet up, and it's about 15,000 watts. So it's a good signal. It goes from about the Maryland-Virginia line up to about Dover over the air, and of course the width of Delaware and the eastern shore of Maryland. So if you have an antenna, point it towards the Sharptown direction or the WMDT direction,
Right.
Because we're on the same tower.
Yep.
And look for channel 33, and you'll see us there.
That is a really, really tall tower.
Oh,
too.
it is. Yeah, it's like 1,037 or something like that.
Yeah, I remember when they built that, and
It's a little bit taller than the WBOC tower.
Yeah, I remember that because that tower had strobe lights on it, and I thought, why is that? And that's part of the regulation. When they get to a certain height, they have to strobe, and it's that's you're up there. So.
Yeah, so I mean, when we were on 14 before, we were at just under 500 feet.
Wow.
And we were 2,340 watts.
Mm-hmm.
So we're 900 feet now and 15,000 watts. So that's quite a difference.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, so when you're
That's come a long way. TV Delmarva. How many stations are there?
So there's 2 over the air.
Right.
But if you go to our Roku channel, there's like 7 or 8 or maybe even 9 there. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So we've got a lot. So if you've got a Roku device, you can't get us over the air. You don't have an antenna or whatever. Most people have a Roku nowadays. It's the most popular streaming device out there is the Roku.
And the best local weather. I mean, if you want to, you want to know what's going on weather-wise, that's what you've got somebody there full time that's just doing the weather.
And we have a 24/7 weather channel. So I mean, it's just weather playing 24/7. It's current conditions. You've seen it. We've got this whole server set up in this room at the old Mid-South Audio. And it generates heat. This is how we heat the town of Georgetown with all these servers. Generating heat means generating an electricity bill also.
I grew up right there, where the old. I was raised in the house at the front of that property, and right across there was the store cable head end, which now it's Comcast or whatever.
That's right. Yeah.
And as a kid, I was probably, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10 years old, and one of the guys came up to do some work in there, and I convinced him to let me go in and see what was going on. And at that time, they had one cable channel that was a rotating, was a triangular clock. That one side of the triangle was the time, the other was the store cable logo, and the other side was the temperature. And I went in, and there was a camera on this clock that was on a table inside that building. Yeah, and the magic of broadcasting was totally shot for me. And so it's like, oh, that's how that works.
Really? You
Yeah.
thought you were generating it, with some giant computer somewhere?
I was so let down. Yeah, this thing was like the size of a lunchbox. But anyway, that's where.
And people watch that channel for hours.
And I'm like, that clock's probably no more accurate than the clock I got at home.
Right, yeah, probably not.
But when it was on TV, I thought that must be the real time.
It was exactly
exactly
the one you had at home, because that's what you set the one at home by.
That's true. And it was like on a turntable in a block building behind my house.
Yep.
Spinning.
And that's, the head end
In
is
black
still
and white.
there. In black and white?
In black and white.
Wow.
And it was a huge camera. It was a black and white camera. It was a fixed camera, and that thing was enormous. And it was probably really old for the day. So anyway, so that's my.
Did it say Dumont on it?
I don't know what it's, but it was cool. He let me hang out with him, so I got that was cool. Anyway.
So now there's fiber optic in that building and everything. Yeah. So it's. Come a long way from the old black and white camera to fiber optic networking in that old building and running everything. So, all right.
All right. Well, thanks, Colin. Thanks for joining us. And Colin, we'll be back to talk about more. And we're back. This is Weller Does Delmarva live on Saturday morning, coming to you live from the Golden Eagle Diner in Seaford. And this is this show is Jim's show. Has been going on for many years, and it's moved around from place to place. We've done this in quite a few locations, and they really like their current home here in Seaford. And I like this. Is my first time here, but I like this because you're really close. I'm going to eat after the show, and I'm looking at the menu right now as I'm doing the show because it's right across the glass from me. So anyway, we're going to be here till 9:00, and lots of guests, lots to talk about. And are we going to do a picture? We've got to start everything. Okay, we're going to do that. So there we go.
Okay, got it.
And we're taking a picture. That means we have a brand new guest, and this is Pastor Bob Muncy.
Yes. Yep.
Kevin Short.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you. And
Seen
you are here
around, but I don't know. I've ever talked with you.
I have. That's the same way. I don't know if we've ever had a conversation, but I did recognize you when I saw you here today. So, you're with the House of Praise for All People.
Well, yes, I now attend there. I was I'm the founding pastor, and I retired in February of last year after 45 years of pastoring.
Wow.
And now I head up an organization called Foundation Builders International. So we teach vocational skills and business development in emerging nations, currently working in Kenya.
Wow.
And so it's a regular vocational training, high school and older. And like currently right now, we're working outside of Nairobi, Kenya, and our organization we're registered like with the American Welding Society, so we can teach their classes, and our students can get a AWS certification when they graduate from our school. So we're excited about making these opportunities available, because if you're a young person like in Kenya and you end up with an AWS certification behind your name, you can go any place in the world and pull down top money.
Now, how do you manage that from Sussex County, Delaware? Because that's probably not the easiest thing in the world to do.
It's probably the most difficult thing I've ever tried to do in my life.
Okay, well, let's talk about that.
So you end up, you've got to comply with government regulations of a government I know nothing about. I had never been to Kenya until we started this. Fortunately, we have a great board, Kenyan board, who do all the legwork and kind of manage things on a day-to-day basis. And I do most of the administrative stuff, so I can do that from Sussex County.
Right. Okay.
But we're looking at a piece of property that's 5.5 acres. It's well suited for what we want to do, so we're trying to raise the funds to buy that. It's about $500,000 to buy the property.
Wow.
And
500,000 U.S.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Yeah, when you convert that into Kenyan shillings, it's like, I don't know, 75 million or something.
How about that?
It's a big number.
Yeah. So there's a school there. I mean, there people are actually getting trained by someone in Kenya locally, and you're administrating that from here.
Yeah, one of the things that Kenya requires, not every country does this, because we started in Haiti, and Haiti, the government didn't care what we did. Anybody that we took off their shoulders, they were glad. Kenya's more like the U.S., so they've got their regulations. So for our instructors, they have to be TVET, which is the international registration for teachers. They have to be TVET certified in order to teach. So we were taking Americans in. That's pretty expensive to do that and then get the certification. We found it's easier just to hire local instructors.
Okay. So
But
these are paid instructors. Now,
Yeah.
the people that are taking the class, are they paying, or is this?
It's a sliding scale, but yes.
Okay.
Everybody pays something, because
Gotcha.
if you don't pay something, it's not worth anything.
Right. Yeah. Right.
We want
exactly.
people
Yeah.
vested. But so it's a sliding scale. We
And
have.
if you do it for free, people realize what it's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's something to that. So.
And one of the things that we're in the process of doing, we don't have it up and running yet, is being able to go in, like there's major industry in our area where we're at, being able to go in and contract with those companies to train their employees to get them up to the next level.
So apparently there's a need for trained welders and things
Yeah.
like that in
It's huge.
Kenya. So
Yeah.
that's. And that, how did you find that? I mean, where did you find the niche? I mean, so you're pastoring, and the House of Praise was located
In Greenwood.
in Greenwood. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you retired. I get that. So
Well, it all started because we had some Haitians that were attending the church, and,
Okay.
and one of them in particular, Daniel, kept saying, "You need to come to Haiti. You need to come to Haiti." And I'm like, "I don't want to go to Haiti." I said, "There's a lot of places I want. Haiti is not
He's
on
not
my
that
list."
Yeah.
No.
Or it's way down that list.
Yeah, and he's like,
Yeah.
no, you need to come, and he persisted. And at one point he said, "Well, if you'll see the people of Haiti are wonderful. If you come, you'll love them." I said, "That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yes, I will."
Yeah. Right.
But I ended up going, and that was after the earthquake in 2010. We started doing rebuilding what the earthquake had destroyed, and one thing led to another. I never started out to do this. It just, how in life things start repeating themselves, and next thing you know, it's like, well, here I am.
Did you have a background in welding? I mean, was that an earlier career for you?
I had a background in I was a mechanic. Actually, Snooky was my boss many years ago.
Really?
At Del Dot. Yes.
How about that?
So he may be the one that's the culprit of all this. But yeah, so I had a vocational background,
Right.
mainly in mechanics. And my partner, John, has been doing building projects all over the world for his whole life. He's a year younger than me. And so we kind of hooked up, got talking about the fact that so many lives were lost in Port-au-Prince because of the bad construction.
Right.
And how do you make a change? How do you shift the culture and how they think from building things that fall apart to building things that last?
Yeah.
And that was, and still is, the biggest challenge.
And then, so, and we'll wrap up here, but we got a couple more minutes if you don't mind. How did we get from Haiti to Kenya?
Well, the Haiti.
Or was there trouble with the government? You couldn't
When the
do what you wanted to
government
do?
fell apart in Haiti, we were ready to buy property, and we didn't, and it just became unsafe for us to be there.
Really? Okay.
And through my partner's connections globally with doing work, he said, "Why has there's somebody in Kenya?" We got talking to them, went over, kind of surveyed where we were at, what we could do, and started the process. I mean, we've been 5 years trying to get through all the regulations, but now we're recognized as an NGO. We're fully vetted with the government.
Have you had graduates yet?
Not in Haiti.
Not in Haiti.
I mean,
okay. Not in Kenya.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
all
we
right.
did in Haiti.
Okay.
We're at that point where we're ready to bring our first crop of students through.
Cool.
What we do right now, we actually take sea containers and repurpose them into classrooms and.
Really?
Yep.
How about that?
We take a 40-foot or a 20-foot sea container, put windows, doors,
And that's your
build it out,
classroom.
and that's our classroom.
Wow.
So we've got 4 sea containers ready to go.
So how can people here in Sussex County help the work that's being done in Kenya?
Well, you can go to our website, which is foundation.builders,
Okay.
and that'll give you a full lay of everything that we do. You can donate there. You can get on like our mailing list where we keep you updated. You can find us on Facebook under foundation.builders.
Okay.
And that's the easiest way is right through the website. But we're glad to take donations, as the previous speaker was saying.
Sure. I mean, that's,
There's never a shortage of needs.
There you go. Well, foundation.builders is the best way to contact you.
It shows you our projects and the whole deal.
So there's information on that website as well
It's
about what's
packed
going
full
on.
of stuff. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I'm gonna check that out. So, it's great talking to you today.
Yes.
I've known a lot of pastors in my life. I don't know anybody that ever left that ever retired from the ministry to become a welding instructor in a foreign country. That's quite a mission.
When people say, "Well, you retired," I'm like, "Well, let's just say I just repurposed myself."
Exactly. Yeah. Well,
but thank you for the time. I appreciate it.
Well, it's great meeting you, and thank you for sharing about this. And hopefully the people will visit the website and you'll get some donations.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. And feel free to give me a contact when you check everything out on the website. All the information is there.
All right. Thank you, Bob.
Very
okay,
good.
great.
Thank you.
Bob Muncy with Foundation.Builders, and what an amazing ministry. That was great to be able to hear about what's going on in Kenya from here in Sussex County. So this is the Weller Does Delmarva show. I'm Kevin Short, co-hosting today for the vacationing Jim Weller. And if you're in Seaford, stop by the Golden Eagle Diner. I think maybe doing that interview, you may have heard the prize wheel in the background. So you can actually just you can come in, stop by, have something to eat, walk in the room where we are, and socialize and spin the prize wheel and walk out. I don't know what's on the prize wheel, but there's something on the prize wheel. So prizes, loaded with prizes, and anyway, that's going on all day. We're here to 9 o'clock, and it's great being with you. We've got more to come, but right now we're going to let you hear from Jim Weller.
Hey everybody, it's Jim Weller, and thank you for tuning in the show. Kevin, thank you for doing the show, and everybody, I'll be back next Saturday. But in the meantime, let's brag about one of my sponsors. It is Bright Brothers of Delmarva. Now, they are famous for soft washing, okay? I used to have everything power washed, and I realized that's like sandblasting everything. It's hard on your vinyl siding, it's hard on your vinyl fences, it's hard on your roof. I just want to let you know there's nothing like soft wash, okay? So if you want to learn more about it or get a free estimate, now's a great time to have them come out, inspect your project, give you an estimate, and they even offer financing if you're interested. If you got 2 or 3 projects you want to get done all at once and put it into one monthly payment, you can do that also, okay? But they'll come out, they'll take a look at things. They also have these really nice gutter guards. You ever got sick of getting on a ladder and cleaning your gutters out or realizing they're not draining? Well, they also can install gutter guards. So they do it all. It's a company called Bright Brothers of Delmarva, owned and operated by the people that own Dry Zone and Hello Garage. Good quality people doing good quality work, and they are a specialist in lighting. If you need any lighting around your business or around your home, I want to let you know that they can put all kinds of things. I keep thinking about having my business all trimmed out with lights because you get an app and you can change the colors of the lights as often as you want. So anyway, any questions, would like an estimate, would like them to look at your project, give them a call. Toll free, 855-571-WASH. 855-571-9274. It's brightbrothersofdelmarva.com, and of course Bright Brothers on the Facebook page. Other than that, that's about it. And don't forget to stop in the Golden Eagle Diner. The prize wheel's there. Be there till 9 o'clock this morning. Everybody that spins that wins. Okay? Other than that, I'm going to go. Kevin, take it away, and I'll be back. See ya. Bye.
All righty, you have heard from the man himself. That is Jim Weller, and we'll be hearing from him throughout the day as we work our way towards 9 o'clock on the Weller Does Delmarva show. And I am not Jim Weller. I am Kevin Short, and I am sitting in for Jim, who is gone today. And, you know, I don't know. I know how many shows that I've guest hosted. We figured this out earlier. It's 6. So this is my 6th show. He's done 645. I don't know how many other ones have been guest hosted by anyone else, but usually if it's Saturday morning and you're tuning in, you're actually going to hear Jim live. So this is a very rare occurrence to hear for him not to be here. But we've got a lot of stuff going on today. A lot of guests. To see some people that are arriving today. We've got some. There's people stopping by to eat breakfast, and they're spinning the prize wheel, like Jim said. So there's a lot going on. You know, come by, and we're going to hear a little bit more from Jim right now, and we'll be back. So here's Jim again.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. Sorry I couldn't be with you again today, but Kevin's doing a great job, and I will be back next week. Don't forget, if you're in the area, stop on into the Golden Eagle Diner right now this morning before 9. Hang out with everybody. There's a whole room full of people, and on top of that, consider spinning the prize wheel. Everybody that spins wins. In the meantime, let me brag on my insurance agent, which is LNW Insurance Agency. I've been dealing with them almost ever since I've been in business. I deal with them for car insurance, life insurance, health insurance, liability insurance, billboard insurance, media coverage, all kinds of insurance for my home, for my other properties, for my rental properties. I have many tenants that buy their renter's insurance from them, so you don't have to be a business to deal with them. You can be just a consumer that needs insurance. So if you have insurance, great. I'm glad you do. If you want to get a second opinion, maybe let them look at what you have compared to what they would suggest. Maybe you're underinsured, maybe you're overinsured. Who knows? But where the icing really gets on the cake with L&W is when I have a claim. They get very involved and help me out. And you say, how often do you have claims? More often than I want to, okay? So if you need insurance, you want to talk insurance, call the insurance experts at LNW Insurance. They have an office down in Ocean View, one in Dover, one up in Greenville. They cover the whole state. Any questions, give them a call. It's 302-856-7828. Dial it in that order, 302-856-7828, lwinsurance.com on the web, and they'll take good care of you, all right? Kevin, take it away. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.
All right, and we're back, and we'll be hearing from Jim momentarily with some more of his sponsor information. But just wanted to let you know where we are and remind you what's going on here at the Golden Eagle Diner in Seaford. And breakfast is being served currently, and a lot going on here. And people are coming in and spinning the prize wheel like he had mentioned earlier. So just walk in. In fact, that noise you hear right now in the background is no, you're not at the Sharptown Carnival. You are at the Golden Eagle Diner, and so there's and plenty of prizes on the prize wheel. So right now we're going to hear more from Jim, and we'll be back right after that.
Hey everybody, it's Jim Weller again, and I want to say thank you very much for tuning in the show. I appreciate that. If you can share it in any way and tell your friends about the show, we'd appreciate it. Next Saturday I'll be back, and I want to invite you to come have breakfast with us next Saturday and stop in and hang out with us. We got a whole room to ourselves, and we'd like you to join us. So if you would, bring some friends and come and check out the show in person, spin the prize wheel, and meet us next Saturday, all right? 7 to 9 at the Golden Eagle Diner. In the meantime, let's talk about one of my sponsor segments. This is my accountant, George Luff. George and his son Tyler and the team of people at Luff & Associates in Milford and Dover and Rehoboth do a wonderful job of helping me with all my tax-related things. So if you have an accountant and you're very happy, then hallelujah. If you've been doing your stuff yourself and you want an accountant or you got one you're not happy with, consider Luff & Associates, okay? I've been dealing with them 25 plus years, maybe 30 years now, I'm not sure. A long time, okay? Had a full head of hair when we got started. I had some hair when we got started, let's not exaggerate. But the bottom line is they help me with all my tax-related things, okay? Another thing they do also is they do payroll. So they have a system called Easy Payroll, and it's very easy. We used to do our own payroll at Weller's, and now we allow Luff & Associates to take care of it for us. So whether you need any accounting help, whether you need help with your payroll, you have any questions, any needs, any situations, give them a call, okay? They help just normal people. They help businesses. They help you municipalities and corporations and nonprofits and so on. So again, it's Luff & Associates, phone number 302-422-9699. 302-422-9699. It's Luff, that's Luff, CPAs, LuffCPAs.com, okay? George and his son Tyler and the entire team will do a good job for you. Please give them a call today. Other than that, that's it. I'm going to go. Thank you again for tuning in. And don't forget, if you're nearby, stop in and spin the prize wheel. We're here till 9 o'clock this morning. All right, I'll see y'all next Saturday. I'll see you in person. Enjoy the show. Bye.
And we just heard from Jim, and we'll be hearing from him almost immediately again. But we're here at the Golden Eagle Diner in Seaford. Jack Riddle is with me. We'll be talking in just a few minutes. But right now we've got one more commercial message from Jim Weller.
Hey there, everybody. Just want to say good morning. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you, but thank you, Kevin, for all you're doing. And I just want to let you know that if you need a new automobile, I want to talk to you about IG Burton. Okay? They sell, let me just tell you what brands they sell. They sell Chevrolet, they sell Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat, okay? BMW, Mercedes-Benz. They also sell GMC. They also sell Buick. They sell just a little bit of everything. Subaru. Then I also see Toyota and Bluebird buses. So I just want to say that IG Burton's is a great company. Been in business over 100 plus years in our community. They support many things. They've got thousands of automobiles in stock. They've got new, they've got used, they've got creative financing. They take trades. They even buy automobiles. So if you have an automobile, let's just say you're going to go somewhere else and buy an automobile and you're going to trade it in. Before you do that, you owe it to yourself to just go to IG Burton, any one of their locations, and they will look at your automobile and tell you what they would write you a check for, okay? Just to make sure that you're getting all the money. So if you just want to sell an automobile, you want to buy an automobile, they are in the automobile business, okay? So it's IG Burton, and if you're looking for a career change, looking for a new job, they're always hiring quality people. So any questions, look them up online, igburton.com. They got a location near you somewhere, and they'll take good care of you. So give them a call. Other than that, that's it. Thank you for watching the show. Please hit the share button if you're watching on Facebook. And if you're nearby, stop in the Golden Eagle Diner before 9 o'clock and spin the prize wheel. Everybody that spins is a winner. All right, other than that, take it away, Kevin. I will see you. Bye.
And we're back. So he's right. Stop by, come in here and spin the prize wheel. I've seen some of that. I haven't seen any of it. I've heard it in the background.
You can hear it back there. But
I said it sounded like the Serkan
if you've never been out to one of these live remotes, it's kind of cool because all this magic happens, and you can't really appreciate all the things that are going on. We're going to do a remote in June, I think, Colin. We're going to do one at Community Bank Delaware in Lewis to celebrate our 20 years.
And you're celebrating your anniversary on that remote. Yeah.
That's our 20 year.
Yeah.
Yep, we've been out there 20 years.
Wow.
But I know, Colin, you've got a few of those left, not many. So I would encourage anybody that's kind of interested in watching this magic happen, talk to Colin, talk to Jim. Jim's probably the better one to talk to because Colin's too busy making it all happen. But check it out. The live remotes are kind of cool. A lot of people come in. A lot of people watch what happens here. And, that was pretty cool. We did one at Mid-South Audio.
Yep.
And like I said, I was telling Jim, I said, we organized our June one at Community Bank Delaware around our 20-year anniversary. So we thought, who best yet who, because we've done a couple live remotes at the bank before. We just got to work out the technology because it's they do have a lot of things happening, and the bank's computer system doesn't like any of that. Colin figured it out.
The bank has a firewall?
Yeah, bank has.
Really?
You can't drive a truck through it. You can't drive a little Subaru through it. So we've got some. But the king of technology, Colin, and can work it out. And if you've ever seen anybody talk for 2 hours and never take a breath, watching Jim Weller do that live is just something to be amazed by. I've never seen anybody that can talk. So these live remotes are really cool. You invite all your friends, you invite all your customers. It's a great thing. And having it here, this is, I'm starting to get upset about this because I haven't eaten yet, and I keep watching this buffet.
No, I know.
This Eagle Diner thing, they put on a show here. That spread is amazing.
There's also a BLT that's really close to me right here across the table, and I've been eyeing that. So there's a lot of good food.
If you are running around today, you should stop in here and meet Colin and watch Kevin do his magic. And
spin the prize wheel, hang out with us.
You got to get one of these live remotes. I mean, if you've never done anything like that, and advertising money's tight, I get all that. But give Jim a call. I mean, it's really nice. We've done a couple of them. I mean, I think we've done, I don't know how many, but it's a great opportunity to meet new people and watch all this happen because, listening to it and watching it on TV is kind of cool. But check it out, live and in color. Come here this morning.
We are going to wrap up this hour. We'll be back shortly. Stay around. All right, and we're still with you here. So anybody still on Facebook or on TV Delmarva, we are still with you and here now for the final hour of 10 seconds to the station ID. Okay, I will. Okay, there we go. And I'll hear that in my headphones, will I?
Is WNJD, Cape May, Lewis.
And speaking of Jim McHugh, there he is with the with the station ID. And so we're back with you. And Colin's going to be joining me right now, and we'll talk about this segment. We've talked about TV Delmarva. We may be talking more about TV Delmarva, or we could talk about Wall Service Center. So,
well, we can mention Wall Service Center. We are not open today.
I've been there quite a bit lately. We've enjoyed it,
Kevin.
There's been a lot of Mid-South Audio vehicles being serviced.
Right, and the end of the year was slow.
Are you upping those, like reducing the mileage between services? Because it seems like we're doing it more and more.
No, that stayed the same. We're just making every mile you go on your odometer counts as 2.
Okay.
That's what we've done. Just a quick software program. You'd be amazed.
I see it on our calendar that somebody's taking a vehicle and I think either we've bought more vehicles or it's coming up
You're
quicker.
thinking Colin needs to buy more headphones from me. I'm taking all these vehicles in there.
But we appreciate the work and and we're in and out. I mean, you take care of us.
Well, that's what we try to do. I mean, and I don't take this personally, Kevin. But you're not special. We try to do that for everybody. It's not just a Kevin only deal. We actually do, try to get people in and out and get you taken care of as soon as possible. And we try to do the.
I actually came by the day after Christmas.
You did, yeah.
And walked over to Arenas,
right? Yeah.
And you guys were done before we finished lunch.
Yeah,
so,
yep.
It was cool.
Kevin takes 4-hour lunches, but
it was a quick lunch. No, but it was that was amazing. So it's just sometimes it's just hard to, be without your vehicle. So it's like, well, I can do that. Go to lunch, and it was you made it really easy.
Yeah, well, good.
And the guys that I'm paying that take their vehicle over there, you get them done really quick and out the door.
Right. Yes, yeah. I have payroll too.
They would like to they like to put that on the schedule so it's like, the whole morning I'm going to be going getting an oil change.
Right.
It's like, no, I expect you to be back here in an hour or so. Right. And it works out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you need a minimum wage employee to do all this for you, Kevin.
Yeah.
Or somebody that'll work for.
Yeah, but isn't minimum wage like $30 an hour now? It's like 35. I don't even know. I have no idea.
It's $15.50 or something like that. I think
because we don't have anybody that's making minimum wage, so it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah.
And we never did. I mean, that's the whole point to stop screwing with minimum wage because it's. But anyway, that's a whole nother story.
That is a whole nother story. Let's get off of that topic. Kevin.
Yeah.
Let's get off of employees and if they're wasting time or not.
Yeah,
we don't want to talk about that.
I got a lot of great employees. So
I agree.
There's 29 of them every day, and they do a great job. So it's. But it is a lot to it's a lot to manage.
Well, I mean, it's mentally a lot to know that you've got 29 people depending on you, and then plus the rest of their family.
There's the pressure of realizing that you're supporting 29 families that depend on you keeping the lights on so they can feed their family. That's a lot of
pressure.
That's the responsibility.
It is. I mean, and if you've never been in that position, it's I've never been in the position of 29 employees, but I've had half a dozen or so, but that's enough.
It was a lot easier when it was 2. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And I was one of them.
When it was you and Gino.
Exactly. That's
right.
And it was that for a while.
Because you could say, well, I just won't take a paycheck this week so Gino can get paid.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What else you want to hit?
So let's talk about Fine Day 1023. We'll follow up with what Jack was saying about the remote broadcast. We do have some remote broadcasts left. We started out with 24. I think we have about maybe 5 or 6 left. And we do have somebody actively interested in 4 of those.
Wow.
So, I mean,
one person.
Yeah, well, and this is what we're getting. We're getting businesses that are saying, well, I just want you to come by every quarter. I want to do 1 a quarter.
Okay, cool.
Here's why.
Yeah.
They're $375.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get a remote broadcast anywhere for $375, especially somebody that's going to come and sit there for 2 hours, going to be on radio, going to be on TV, and it's not going to be cut-ins. We're not playing music in between. We're going to sit down and talk to you and talk about your business.
It's going to be your show.
Exactly.
For 2 hours.
So this is.
It was quite an entourage you showed up with the other day. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, it had no impact on us. I mean, it's easy to deal with, but I mean, it's literally what you said. It's not just a radio announcer that shows up with his microphone and does cutaways.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a completely different thing.
Because a lot of them don't even
people are charging $500, $600, $700 for that.
Oh, and a lot of them don't even come with a microphone, except the one in their phone. They bring their phone and they call in. So, all right. Well, I'll see you. I'll be back one more time, Kevin.
Okay.
All right. See you.
All right. And we are back. That music means that we're back on the air for the final hour number 2 of Weller Does Delmarva. And you're saying, wait a minute, Weller Does Delmarva, that doesn't sound like Jim Weller. And it's because I'm not. I am Kevin Short filling in for Jim Weller. And we're going to be here till 9 o'clock. And here is the Golden Eagle Diner, and breakfast is most definitely being served. We've got a pretty good crowd that's here today, and there are people that are eating and people that are coming in just to spin the prize wheel. So you can do that, and but there's a lot going on, and right here in Seaford, and the show is focused about the community and about guests, and we have someone today that's getting ready to join us. I've known Nikki for a while now, and I'm glad to see you. This is Nikki Gonzalez, and she is going to talk to us about, well, what are you going to talk to us about today?
I am going to talk to you about Redemption City.
Great.
And most people know us now, but in case you don't, we are a shelter. We have a men's shelter, a women's shelter. We added a day center, and now nighttime shelter. So we got quite a bit going on.
Where
all right here in Seaford.
Everything is in Seaford?
Everything is in Seaford.
Okay, so the shelters these are like Code Purple kind of shelters, or no
full-time year-round shelters.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So we have a bed. We have 10 beds for women, 9 beds for men.
Wow.
And then our winter shelter that runs from December 1st through March 31st, we can fit like 14, 16.
And then the qualifications for someone to be able to, do you have to vet these people that come in?
No, the only thing that would keep you from coming in is a sex offender charge because we're near schools.
Right.
And a pet. Unfortunately, we're not there with our pet piece yet.
Okay. And you're able to house people to keep them off the street.
Yes.
And then that assists them in getting their life back together. And I guess maybe I mean, I'm sure you're housing people that are probably are employed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But just have no place to live.
A lot of people actually are on Social Security, disability. We have an older subset now of people. So 50 and up is our main group. So they're not always looking for jobs, but they definitely have some income. But $600 a month, $900 a month, it's not very much.
Right. So it's almost impossible to find a place to live.
Yeah.
That way,
we have a very structured program. Everybody has to. Like if they are seniors, they have to go to the senior center. People have to volunteer. If you're looking for a job, you have to do that every week. If you're in sobriety, because you do have to remain sober while you live with us. Then you have 3 meetings a week, different things like that.
Wow. How is there a time limit? How long you house someone? Is that how does that work?
We reevaluate every 30 days.
Okay.
So we have people for a couple years sometimes because of the inability to find a place for them to afford to rent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you have people there that are actively trying to help find.
Oh yes, yeah. We have some volunteers that come in.
How hard is that? I mean,
it's very hard because most wait lists, if you're in low-income housing, is 2 to 3 years.
Wow.
But before then, you can't even apply unless you have your ID, your Social Security card, and your birth certificate. So all those things have to be done first.
You've got people. You got to get their life together.
Yes. Yeah.
And then once
From
you
step
get their
one.
that's the first thing.
Yes.
And so they may be there 30, 60 days.
Yes.
Just getting that.
Just getting that. Yes.
To happen.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
then after they have all the requirements that they need, then you got to go out and try to find them a place.
Yes, that's right.
And then you find out there's a 2
Yes,
year
exactly.
waiting.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. We would love our next piece to be a transitional house where everyone that has been through the program has successfully stayed on task, can move in and pay just 30% of their income. So it wouldn't be like us saying it's $1,500 a month or $500 a month. It's just 30% of their income, and then they could afford that.
So the people that you have there now, are they staying? Is there a charge for that, or are they in the shelter right now, or are they staying for free?
So if you don't have any income yet, you can stay for free.
So why
once
they
you
get
get
things together,
established,
they're
yes,
not- okay,
yeah.
that's-
Once you get established, once you get an income, we put you on a budget, and we do 10% program service fees.
Okay.
So 10% of whatever their income is, and I'll take out if they were paying child support, I would take that out first. So it's very bare minimum, but we weren't doing that at first, but we found people need a little skin in the game.
Right, yeah.
And it just kind of helps them understand how you're going to be paying rent in the future. You're going to be doing this.
So you're doing a lot of life coaching.
Oh, yeah.
As well,
Yeah.
as well as just
Yes.
providing a place for people to live.
Yeah.
You're helping them. I mean, I would think that if you are down on your luck, if you find yourself, I mean, that would emotionally would be just terrible to find yourself without a place to live.
Yes, absolutely.
And then it's probably hard to get out of that headspace to actually get your stuff together. You know, and so I mean, what you do is very critical because they're not probably in the best position to go do it themselves.
No, a lot of people
Not that
need
they're
some
not
hand.
capable of doing it, but they're just
But some people aren't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the other part of it.
But you
some
can just
people
be
need
depressed
some,
enough that you just can't get yourself out of bed in the morning. I mean,
and that's another mandatory thing. Everybody has to see a counselor every week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you're in a crisis. Whether you have a mental health issues or you don't, you're still in a crisis. And I always tell everybody, when you live with this many people, you're going to need somebody to talk to.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that is it's not independent living.
No, they're together.
That's the challenge in itself. So,
yes,
how did you get started?
Oh dear, I started by going out into the woods with some people for 2 years, just meeting them where they were at. And then I ran the Co-Purple shelters for 9 years, and then the Lord just really put Redemption City's kind of model on me, and so, yep.
How many people are involved in Redemption City?
We have a few volunteers. You want to know the best thing? A lot of the people that live in my shelters come and help out at the center.
Really?
So yeah. So I have a few solid volunteers, but we have a lot of agencies come to the center and help. So we have Network Connect, we have Brandywine, we have all kinds of different caseworkers come in.
And the center is located here in Seaford.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It's on Bradford Street.
Wow.
Yep.
That's it's come a long way.
Yes. Yes, we've definitely grown. We're, trying to add staff, but haven't quite got there yet.
Are there other staff besides you?
No.
Just you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah, volunteers.
Yeah, a lot of volunteers. A lot of volunteers. But I will say
the buck stops with you.
Yes, yeah. This week we had a special case. An 85-year-old lady came into our nighttime shelter. Somebody found her at Milton Food Lion. A worker brought her to me. She had been evicted from her apartment for a reason. I mean, it wasn't just, they weren't, it was real. Like, she really got evicted. And so we tried to keep her at our winter shelter, but she couldn't get in and out of the cots. And so we found a church, Green Women Mennonite Church, put her in a hotel for a couple days. But 2 days in a row, I went and she was, one day somebody found her, door open, she's moaning, she's, all the things. So she goes to the hospital. We get her back to the hotel. Yesterday I went and I found her again on the floor. She had fallen and we have to be available for people because she's 85. I mean, it's just devastating. And so now she's went from the hospital into the senior home for a little bit. I'm hoping that she chooses to stay there because she has to choose.
And probably no family.
No
one to.
No, there's
one to pick up
some
that
mental
slack.
health issues
Yeah.
and maybe onset of dementia. But, I just think, like, I made a post yesterday, but I'm so thankful that we were able to, like, catch her,
I mean, you probably saved her life.
And it's sad because I've had one other person that was elderly and, like, a long time ago, and I was able to be there for the end of her life for her. You know what I mean? So it's kind of an honor.
Yeah. Wow. That's it. You're doing God's work. There's no doubt about it. And my wife is involved in this sector.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. It's thankless.
Well,
you can help some people that can just turn around and just slap you right across the face and tell you where to get off.
That's true.
So I mean, it's not easy.
Yeah.
And
it's emotionally wearing.
I have the utmost respect for anyone who can pull this off because I've seen the toll it takes.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anyone anymore caring than my wife, and she can take a lot.
Right.
But it's amazing how difficult that can be sometimes.
Well, the Lord equips you,
Yep.
and He gives you the heart for people.
You got to be resilient, and you got to.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and look, in my life, somebody, really irks me. Decides, what, I'm just writing that person off.
Right.
And when you're doing what you're doing, you don't have that option.
No.
And you're to be commended. You are definitely doing the Lord's work.
Well,
Well, I'm
I love
glad
it.
you were here today. So,
Yeah.
and I'm sure this is not funded by itself. So you're
always needs funds.
Let's talk about that, and then we'll move on. So
we definitely always need community support. We definitely, with 3 buildings, need financial support. And then we have a gala coming up February 7th. So you can find out more on our Facebook page or our website. And that is at the Bridgeville Banquet Center.
Okay. Is that the golf course?
No, that
Bridgeville
is.
Bank course? I know what that is. Yeah.
It's right there on the highway.
Jimmy's Grill.
Yeah. So they've reopened. And it's going to be awesome. There's going to be like acrobats and I don't know. I'm not the fundraiser put together person, but I hear it's going to be phenomenal.
There's probably stuff on your website about that?
Yes.
Okay. And that website is?
RedemptionCityDE.org.
RedemptionCityDE.org.
Yep.
Nikki, thanks for joining us. Thanks for sharing with us today and letting us know what's going on with Redemption City, and that we appreciate hearing your story.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Thanks a lot. All right. We are, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I'm Kevin Short, sitting in for the vacationing Jim Weller, who you're about to hear from right now.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and thank you again for tuning in the show. I want to talk about Slice of Paradise Screen and Railing. This is a sponsor segment. Alan Sayer, you hear me talk about him every week. If you need a new screened-in porch, he's your guy. If you're thinking about a 3-season room, he's your guy. If you need some railings for your steps or around your deck or your deck steps, he's your guy. Nice custom-made aluminum railings. You can literally send him a picture of your steps, a couple measurements, and he'll give you a rough idea just by a text message, okay? I'm going to give you his cell phone number in just a moment, but I want to let you know, even if you have a screened-in porch right now, he has these curtains that he can put on the outside of it. They come with windows, they fasten them at the top, and they just roll down and fasten at the bottom. And I just want to let you know, they will make your screened-in porch more energy efficient through the bad months. They also will make it more useful. So if you have a screened-in porch already, and if you have a screened-in porch and the screens need replacing, he also offers that service too. So whether it's railing, whether it's a screened-in porch, whether it's a 3-season room, give Alan Sayer a call. I'm going to give you his cell phone number. You can text him or you can call him. It is 302-265-9135. 265-9135. Slice of Paradise Screen and Railing. So on the web, it's getasliceofparadise.com, and on Facebook, it's Integrity Screen and Railing. Alan Sayer, give him a call. Real good guy, honest, fair, offers financing if you need it, good quality workmanship, good quality products, made in Milford, Delaware. So give him a call. Alan Sayer, 302-265-9135. That's all I got for now. I will see you next Saturday if you want to make plans to come and hang out with us and network with us there at the Golden Eagle Diner. Everybody's invited. You got till 9 o'clock today to get there, or next Saturday make plans to join us all. We got some people coming, and it's going to be a busy time next week. Other than that, take care. God bless. I'll see you. Goodbye.
And that's right. Next Saturday, Jim will be back. I am here today until 9 o'clock with you for the vacationing Jim Weller. But we'll be hearing from Jim throughout the day for the next hour with some sponsor messages. And if we're ready, here he is again. Oh, we're not quite ready. Okay, well, I can. If you're here or on your way, just be sure to come by, have breakfast, come in and spin the prize wheel. There's a lot of that going on. Crowd is kind of starting to gather in here. So here's Jim.
For watching and listening to my show. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you, but I will be back next Saturday, and I'm looking forward to packing the house. So if you would, make plans to come and see me on the 24th and hang out with us a little bit and spin the prize wheel, all right? Everybody that spins wins. So let's talk about Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has been a sponsor of my show for years now, and I say thanks a lot to Chick-fil-A for their sponsorship and their support. And I want to let you know, whether you want breakfast, lunch, dinner, whether you're dining in or takeout, whether you're buying a gift card for somebody, you're just in the mood for a daggone milkshake or a ice cream cone, or you want to go ahead and have lunch, they just are the place to go. Quick service, friendly people, pleasant, clean. What more can I say? No matter how long the line is, it seems to move super quick, and they always get my order right. So I am a very happy Chick-fil-A customer, and I think you will be too. So also, I want to remind you every now and then, at Weller's, we want to have bring lunch for the team. You can go and buy, trays and platters and things like that in a bigger quantity, or you can have them deliver it. So either way, just letting you know, Chick-fil-A is a great place to do business. So again, breakfast, lunch, dinner, they are there for you. There are many locations, and you can just tell them Jim Weller sent you, all right? Other than that, thank you to Chick-fil-A, and they've got some different events going on at the Milford Chick-fil-A and the Rehoboth Beach Chick-fil-A. I think all Chick-fil-A's have some different events going on, so like their Facebook pages so you can be up to date on what they have going on. So other than that, that's it. Kevin Short, thank you so much for taking up your time and your talents and doing the show for me today. I really do appreciate you doing it. All right. So that's it. I'm going to go. You all take care. I'll see you next Saturday. Thank you. Bye.
And that's Jim Weller, and this is Jim Weller's show. This is Weller Does Delmarva, and even though he's vacationing, he's still here. We're still hearing from him with all the commercials, and we'll be back after more Jim. Here he is.
Hello, everybody. It's Jim Weller again, and I want to say thank you for tuning in the show. Sorry I couldn't be there with you. I will be back next Saturday, okay? But in the meantime, let's talk about Jerry Santoro. Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care. You hear me talk about it each and every week, and I want to tell you, if you have some trees that are leaning or some limbs have snapped off, or you just know they're going to fall eventually and you just don't know where they're going to fall or what they're going to fall on, give Jerry a call. He can cut down those trees. He can trim up those trees no matter how big or how many. He can clear a field. He can clear a building lot, okay? So whatever you need done tree work, tree related, give Jerry a call, okay? Now he also does install pavers. He installs irrigation systems. Another thing he sells a lot of this time of year is firewood, seasoned hardwood firewood. So if you need some firewood, whether you want to go pick it up from him or whether you want to have him deliver it, small quantities, big quantities, it doesn't matter. You give him a call and see what you can work out. No matter what the job is, if you need something done, maybe you need some grading done or something like that. So I just want to let you know he has the equipment, he has the manpower, and he has the know-how. Okay? He's very fair. He's very honest. He'll work hard for you. So if you have a question, just give him a call. He does service all of Sussex and Kent County, locally owned and operated, over 15 years. I've known him for years. Free estimates, licensed, insured. Give Jerry a call. How do you give Jerry a call? You pick up the telly. You pick up the telephone and you dial 302-363-6025, or you look him up on the web. It's jlc-llc.com. Like him on Facebook, Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care. Don't look up Larry. Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care, okay? Thanks so much for tuning in the show. If you have not stopped by, stop by this morning, okay? And say hi to everybody. And we're starting a networking opportunity there at the Golden Eagle Diner. So if you own a business and you say, well, I'd like to meet some new people, plan your Saturdays around coming to the Golden Eagle Diner. We have a whole room for us and our team and our friends and our people, our viewers and so on. You can watch the show in person, but you also can have breakfast. You also can meet some new people, walk around, say hi to the people in the room. All right, we're trying to start a little networking hub, and you're invited. No charge to be involved, okay? Other than buy breakfast. All right, that's it. I got to go. I'll see you all later. Thank you, Kevin, and I'll be back again. I'll see you. Bye.
And we're back here live at the Golden Eagle Diner, and I'm here with Jack Riddle, and we're just we're sitting in for Jim Weller.
We're just watching. I was out talking to Serkan about the buffet out there, seeing the crispy bacon piled to the sky.
It is quite a buffet.
And then that cream chip beef, and it looked like sausage. And I'll tell you what,
it's
are we going to eat?
We are.
We are going to eat.
But Jim said we couldn't eat till we were done.
All right.
We wanted to make sure the show was
I'll tell you what, he's putting on a great spread here, and a lot of Seaford folk here. I was out talking to some classmates of mine that came in on the prize wheel and walked away. I tried to win the $5,000 gift certificate to Weller
and you missed
Utility
it?
Trailers.
Yeah.
I missed that, but because there's only like one of them, but they wouldn't let me cheat on them.
There you go. Well, speaking of Jim, we're going to hear from him one more time this half hour. Here he comes.
Hang on.
Uh-oh. Jim's still prepping, so there we go. Yeah.
I think that's what it is. That bacon is piled pretty high over there, Kevin. I may have to go over and get some.
We're good whenever you are. Okay. No problem. Well.
All right, here we go.
All right. Here he is.
Again, and I want to say thanks a lot for tuning in the show. Sorry I could not be there, but I want to take a minute and talk about one of my favorite sponsors. They're all my favorites, okay? But this one here is Bill and Heather Anderson, owner-operators of Dry Zone. Okay? And you hear me talk about Dry Zone all the time because when I have a damp or leak or wet basement in one of my rental properties, who do I call for a solution? Dry Zone. If I've got a crawl space that needs encapsulation, I know from experience there's nobody that does it like Dry Zone. So I call Dry Zone. Whether I've got some concrete that's not leveled up and I want to get it leveled up with their poly-level system, I call Dry Zone. Maybe I've got some structural problems. Maybe I've got an older home where the beams underneath the house are sagging and I need those replaced and I need them to use their smart jack system to level it all up. I call Dry Zone, okay? So Dry Zone's a great company. You can learn a lot about them at dryzone.com. They've got a lot of videos there, a lot of testimonials there, but they are experts in their field. It's not a sideline to them. This is is what they do, okay? Now, they do happen to also have another company called Hello Garage. And Hello Garage can come in and put a new coating on your garage floor. They don't bust up the concrete. They put a coating on your floor, okay? Also, they can put up some cabinetry or some slat wall or some shelving. They have a really cool vacuum cleaner system that I just absolutely love. So anyway, whatever you may need, whether you want Hello Garage to come in and tune up your garage and make it more useful, or whether you've got some problems for dry zone, give them a call. One company, one phone call. They'll get to you. They'll do a good job. Estimates are free. They offer financing. What more can I say? I'm a very happy customer, all right? Phone number 302-684-5034. That's right. I was glancing at my notes. 302-684-5034. Dial the digits in that order, all right? Anyway, any questions, get up with Dry Zone, like their Facebook pages, look them up on the web, and tell them Jim Weller sent you. I'm going to go, so I'm going to turn it over to Kevin Short. My shirt's wrinkly. Anyway, I'm glad you guys didn't notice. But anyway, going to turn it back over to Kevin Short. Take it from here. Thank you, everybody. I'll be back next Saturday. I'll see you, and share the show, okay? Thanks. Bye.
As Jim Weller on the Jim Weller Show, Weller Does Delmarva, and that's what you're listening to. And I'm Kevin Short, guest hosting today for Jim. And we'll be back for the final half hour right after this. So stick around. And I guess I should be hearing them in the headphones. Okay, so I'm early. Okay, I'll try to slow down. All right. Well, we've got there we go. There's the last half hour is on its way. Stick around with us. And speaking of the last half hour, we are continuing here. This is the show that never ends. It never stops. No one takes a breath. So the last half hour is coming, and we got Colin is going to join us. So we've let's see. We've talked about Fine Day Radio. We've talked about Wall Service Center. We've talked about TV Delmarva. Mm-hmm. What do you want to talk about now?
Wow, we've run out of things to talk about.
No, we got plenty to talk about.
All right, turn everything off. No, don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that.
no,
we did that. Jim said that one time, and Lawrence at Delaware 105.9, he's running the controls back there, Mr. Phones, as they call him.
Yep.
And he took it as Jim was ready to be done. Yeah, because Jim sounded really serious. And he ended the show.
He just shut it down?
Yeah. And I told Jim, I was like, you can't, he can't see you back there and know that you're kidding. And
that's too funny. I understand we're being monitored.
Oh, really? Jim?
Yes.
Is Jim watching?
I apparently, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I take all that stuff back I said about
driving.
you, Jim.
Yeah, so.
I'm sorry. I take it all back. No.
He doesn't trust us. He can't let it go. Yeah.
He doesn't listen. He doesn't listen to himself back at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but he listens to us.
Yeah. So, he's probably doing a live stream while we're doing this.
He's live streaming the live stream of us. Exactly. Yeah. Making comments.
Oh, man. So, Jack was talking about that buffet, and I'm looking at it. That is a big stack of bacon. There's a lot over there.
What you can't see is under those covers on the end, one of them is pancakes and the other one is French toast also.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Biscuits and toast on this end. And it's got sausage gravy and cream chip beef.
Ham?
Ham.
Scrapple?
Sausage, scrapple, bacon.
Yeah.
It's got two kinds of sausage. You got the links and you got the patties.
Wow.
So
cool.
Your choice.
Yeah.
What else is on there? We said scrapple. Oh, there's eggs. So there's just regular scrambled eggs, but then there's scrambled eggs with green peppers, red peppers, cheddar cheese.
That's quite a buffet.
It is, and the fruit on the end here.
How much is that? What's the price?
How much is it?
Yeah,
$14.99.
Wow.
All you can eat. $14.99. I mean, unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah. Serkan does an amazing job here, and let me tell you, I've been here, and the first day we just kind of showed up to talk to him. He didn't know us, didn't know anything about us. Took us back in the kitchen, spotless. Took us in the basement, spotless.
Wow.
So
yeah, it's a nice place.
Yeah, it wasn't like he cleaned up because he knew we were coming.
And there's a banquet room in the back.
This is the back. No, this is the banquet room.
Is there a room behind it?
No. That's the kitchen back there.
Okay.
Yep. So huge kitchen back there, and just well laid out. And
I remember having a meeting here years ago. This is the first time I've ever been. This is only the second time I've ever been in the building. So,
yeah.
But
they rebuilt it and redid it. I think, 2020.
I had a meeting with
that.
Dave Spiker in here. He was the BOC was taking money. So yeah.
So they bought you. they bought your lunch then.
I don't know about that. I'm not sure. Probably, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Dave would have done that.
So anyway, we are here at the Golden Eagle Diner, and we appreciate Serkan for allowing us to be here and taking on the commitment of us being here for a year. That's a commitment to tie this room up for a year.
And how many places have you guys been?
How many?
You're over 10 years, right? How many years?
Yeah. We're over 10 years now. And I think Jim had them counted up, but he might have missed one or two. But we've been everywhere. I mean, we did a broadcast from the mayor of Dover's office one day.
You did a broadcast from Jack Riddle's house.
That's
yeah.
From his front sidewalk while they were raising his sidewalk.
I remember that one. Yeah.
And we did, Jack mentioned that, about the bank and the firewall and all that stuff. Well, we did a broadcast from there one day, and halfway through the show, the firewall shut us down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't know we had to test it for 2 hours. You know what I mean? To make sure it would allow us for 2 hours.
There is quite a bit of security. Yeah.
Yeah. We need to get on the other side of that firewall is where we need to plug in. We need to plug in.
I don't want anybody doing that.
So anyway, that's about it.
You got remotes. You got remotes for the radio station that are available, like you said, on Wednesdays.
We do.
So,
so the first and second Wednesday of the month is when we do these remotes. And we always say if you throw enough cash at us, we can do it a different day. But the biggest problem is we have programming scheduled, and it's not just that we can tell the guy to have the day off.
Yeah.
We have to make up the commercials on it, and then we have to get permission because we have signed a contract to say we will run this at this time.
Yeah.
And then from there we can ask, hey, could we take this day off and make up, the spots, and then they get to decide. Well, this is a good day. This is if it's part of a ratings week or something like that, you know what I mean? They don't want
And you're coming off a pretty big season for you because you did a lot of Christmas parades.
Oh my gosh.
That's,
Ooh. Yeah, we did. We did a lot
radio,
of
on TV Delmarva, the whole 9 yards. So that's also a major commitment.
It's grueling.
Yeah.
It is a commitment. I mean, especially out in the cold and everything. It just takes it out of you. So, but we did it. We love it.
And those parades aren't short. It's like
the parade. Is a short parade is an hour. A long parade is almost 2 hours, and then
you're an hour setting up or more,
with
an hour
the trailer in,
down, and
the trailer out.
Yeah.
I mean, because we don't just come there with a mic and a camera. We come there with a production trailer, 24-foot production trailer, which is 30 feet. Plus, you had a truck onto that, a 20-foot truck ahead of that. And a stage and just lots of things. All of which are available at Mid-South Audio's in Milton, Delaware.
And my involvement with any parade is that they're so organized. They're so easy to broadcast because exactly what they say is coming next is the next thing. There's no doubt about it. I listened to your broadcast with Linda, and she's in charge of the parade and had no idea what was coming next. She's like, "Who's that?"
And it was actually she does a fantastic. Her
she was
team
great. Yeah.
Did a fantastic job in getting them lined up. That was probably the closest to being on as many parades are.
Wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
Yep. I think we're going to come back, Kevin. So I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you later. I'm leaving.
And this is the paid commercial presentation that they just mentioned. And we're back. Kevin Short with you, sitting in for Jim Weller and for the Weller Does Delmarva show, the last half hour on this Saturday here from the Golden Eagle Diner. And if you get a chance, come by. The breakfast buffet is going strong. The prize wheel is happening, and there's a lot going on. So we've got a couple of guests this half hour, and we're getting ready to have our next guest and take a picture here. So that's how we'll get started. And all right, here we go.
Ready?
And there we go. Keith Pettit.
Yes.
Southern States. Yes. Milford. All right.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you got an extremely large operation there in Milford.
It's fair size, yeah.
Yeah.
We do. We wear a lot of hats.
Yeah. I grew up in Georgetown, and there was two Southern States. There was a Southern States Cooperative down there that sold seed, and then there was a Southern States Petroleum.
Correct.
And the petrol, and it was pretty much, it was just a gas station, and that was it. Or you got fuel oil. But you guys have got
We've got it all.
It's a completely different deal.
We do both of
Things
those
have
and then
changed.
some. They have.
Things have changed in Southern States world.
You got to keep moving forward, or you're going to get run over.
There you go. Well, tell people about what they could. What I know you're big in the safe business, right? I got a safe from you guys.
Yeah.
It was a Christmas gift. I wasn't there. I didn't do the shopping, but it showed up. So
Well, that's a pretty good deal.
It showed up in my garage.
Santa's sleigh was pretty heavy that night.
Somebody else delivered it. I don't know. All I know is I was told by my wife, you need to walk outside in the garage for a second. And there it was, and it came from Southern States.
That could go one of two ways. Your bags could have been packed and in the car, or it could have been something like that.
It was Christmas Day.
I'm glad it was Christmas Day and it was a safe and not the other way around.
Exactly, yeah. Had that been on some random Tuesday, it might have been, that could have been that could have gone another way.
Yeah, we are in the safe business. We sell Rhino gun safes, and they are an American-made product. The Rhino product is, and we've been selling them now for about 8 years, I believe.
Wow.
So excellent product. You probably have a Rhino, I'm guessing. They also have an import division, which is part of Rhino, which is Kodiak. So we've got safes in all different price ranges. We've got the small. We actually have a nightstand safe, which is really nice. Just a small safe if you need to keep a handgun or some valuables, jewelry or whatever in that, and it operates as a nightstand as well, so it has a pull-out drawer, and has a charging station there, so you can keep your technology charged.
Right. Yeah.
That's a really popular item for us. But then we have the big vaults when it comes to gun safes.
And do you deliver those?
We absolutely do.
I don't even know how mine showed up. I think some of my guys went and picked it up, but that worked for me. But you actually do deliver them.
We do. We have an in-house delivery team. They are excellent at what they do. We can do garage drops. We can put them in your house. We've had people put them in their basement, although that's not fun, but we can do it.
Yeah.
We like to come out if you want it anywhere other than your
people
garage.
put them upstairs.
We have had people put them upstairs.
Is that a problem? Because those things are heavy.
Well, we have to go and inspect it before we do it, because sometimes the stairwells aren't exactly strong enough.
Or the floor that they're sitting on.
Right.
Yeah. It's like you don't want to wake up one of those in the downstairs.
Yeah. That's right. But yeah, we can cover all of that. If you're looking for a safe, stop by Southern States, come in, talk to us, tell us what you're looking for. We'll steer you in the right direction. If you need delivery, we can do that for you. We're there to help.
And I know you guys have a pretty good presence at the Delaware State Fair.
We do.
Doing
we
fair
do.
week.
We have almost a half an acre.
Wow.
That we occupy out on the equipment lot.
We're in the market for a side by side. So but not
see us.
Not yet. But we looked at we found the one we wanted doing the fair, but we're still a few months out. So, that's.
I do want to talk about something else today.
Okay.
Brand new. We are the Delmarva's newest Purina feeds dealer.
Okay.
And that's a big deal for us. We also handle Neutrina and Triple Crown, but Purina Feeds came to us and gave us an opportunity to take on their line of feed, and there's a local feed dealer that may be closing. We're not sure, but we have now Purina Feeds. So if there's anybody out there that's concerned about being able to get Purina Feeds, Southern States in Milford has it. And we deliver that as well. We talked about our delivery service for our safes. We have an expert crew that goes out to the farm. They will rotate the feed, bringing the oldest feed out front, putting the newest feed in the back. So they're using the older stuff first, of course. They'll stack it in your barn wherever you want it. They'll make sure everything is up to snuff, that the bags aren't torn, and we're more than happy to do that.
And besides that, I'm assuming you also have pet food. I mean,
we do have pet food. We're not big in Purina. Believe it or not, Purina Pet Food is owned by Nestle.
Really?
And it's a completely different company
than
the
milk.
Yeah, so it's a completely different company than Purina large animal feeds.
Okay.
And we are, like I say, we've just gotten into the large animal feeds.
Gotcha.
We've got, my goodness, I think we've got 7 or 8 different choices in horse feed right now through Purina.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's and so rotating that feed that's kind of like the delivery, not just dropping it off.
Right.
It's being able to
anybody
manage
can take it and push it out of the back of a truck. Our guys will actually take it and put it where you want it, in whatever stall you want it, or whatever barn you want it.
And I guess they get to know your operation. And,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How about that?
And we enjoy doing that for our customers.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about that? That's that's quite an operation. And then you sell fuel.
We do. We are a large petroleum dealer. Of course, we have our 24-hour-a-day fully automated pump island that sits out. So We've got 3 grades of gasoline, on-road diesel, off-road diesel, and DEF fluid right there on the corner of Route 14 and Williamsville Road.
Yep.
But we also do home delivery of propane and heating fuels and kerosene, and we do farm deliveries of fuel, not just farm. If you're a big user of diesel fuel or off-road diesel fuel, we'll deliver it right to you. Yep. So we do a lot of things.
Well, it's quite an operation, and like I said, growing up next to a southern states that was a very small operation. It's a major deal.
Well, the Milford Cooperative's been one of the larger southern states locations out of the whole southern states family for a lot of years.
Wow.
So we're very proud of it. It was started in 1948.
Wow.
A group of farmers.
And it is
got
a cooperative. That's the whole idea. Yeah.
So it started out as Lynn and Jacobs, which were brother-in-laws that owned basically they were a southern states dealer, and they wanted to retire. So the local farmers in the community got together and decided they would buy them out and form a cooperative. So we've been in business there under the Southern States Milford Cooperative name since June 28th of 1948.
Wow.
So 77 years, 77 and a half years.
Got to be one of the longest running businesses in Milford.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, we're very proud of it, and it's our duty as current employees and management to keep it going and present our best face forward.
And you're doing a great job. It's not doing nothing but getting bigger. So that's great.
That's what we try to do.
Well, Keith, I enjoyed meeting you today, and thanks for letting us know about what's going on in southern states. And I may be in the market for another gun safe, so I may be seeing me. So
one quick last thing I'd like to say.
Absolutely.
They're calling for snow up north.
Yes.
In the Milford area.
Yes.
We have a full supply of salt and snow shovels. So if you think you're going to need it, we're open until noon today. Get your salt and snow shovels.
All right. Well, you heard it. And Keith, thank you very much for joining us. It was great meeting you. Take care.
Well.
All right. And we're continuing here with Weller Weller Does Delmarva, and we're going to hear from Jim real quick, and then we'll be right back.
Howdy, everybody. Jim Weller here again, and I want to say thanks a lot for tuning in the show. It's going good. I appreciate everybody's participation, okay? There may be a quiz next week, so take some notes if you would, all right? In the meantime, let's talk about Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Dr. T, Dr. Bud, Dr. Garcia, 3 great chiropractors located under one roof. They're right there on Route 13, northbound, outside of Seaford. They're on the south side of Seaford, right on the highway. And I want to let you know, if you need chiropractic care, if you're not even sure if you need chiropractic care, you can give them a call and they'll kind of let you know whether they can help you or not help you. And don't forget, Dr. Garcia also does acupuncture, okay? So you got chiropractic care and acupuncture all at one location. It's called Peninsula Chiropractic Center. I love them. I've been dealing there for years and years and years. Been very, very happy. They accept most insurances. You can also cash pay. All you got to do is give them a call and get in there, okay? Whether it's a pain in the neck, your back, your spine, your hips, your knees, your elbows, your shoulders, let them take a look at things, okay? So anyway, give them a call, 302-629-4344. You should dial it in that order, 302-629-4344. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. Give them a call. Tell them Jim Weller sent you. I love them. All right? Now, I do miss being there. A lot of people don't realize it. I take very little time off from the show. I love doing the show, but Kevin is just marvelous at what he does. He's a wealth of information, and he's doing a great job. So thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Other than that, that's it, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Okay? Jim Bosco, Linda Bosco, Colin Walls, and I don't know who's helping Colin today, so it's either Jonathan or it is Hunter or it is Colin II. But whoever's there, thank you, everybody. All right? All right? So you all take care. All right? And I will see you next Saturday. See ya. Bye.
And there is quite a crew here that put this show together, and Jim just went through and thanked everybody. And it is a group effort to make this all happen. And where it's happening is the Golden Eagle Diner here in Seaford, and Serkan is this is your place.
Yeah, this is my and my dad's place.
Okay, all right. Well, it's great to meet you, and this is my first time here, and I am
nice to meet you as well.
I am very impressed with the buffet. So, and I saw a club sandwich come out earlier, and that looked equally
BLT sandwich.
A BLT that looked equally as enticing. So I haven't eaten yet, but as soon as we're done, that's the next.
You want to try it?
That's the next thing on the agenda. So yeah. So tell us a little about the place.
My dad created this business back in '95.
Wow.
Him and his partner started it. It used to be an old trailer diner. About 50s diner, what you call it.
Right.
And we started the project. We decided to put a new decoration to the public, to our local. So we started back in 2018 and reopened it, and this is it. This is a great looking.
Wow, no, it looks
restaurant.
It is a great looking place, and you're open 7 days a week.
7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Wow. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner. We serve breakfast all day long.
Yeah, we got here, this morning. I was here at like at 6:30, and things were happening already. So that's a lot. And so 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Yes.
And you got something coming up here.
Yeah,
Valentine's Day.
We serve special 7 days different special. This is the Valentine's special.
Right.
We run in a buffet. It starts with
on Valentine's Day. Okay.
Yeah. Valentine's dinner buffet. It's
Wow.
on Saturday, February 14th.
Okay.
Put that on your calendar.
Snow crab legs, barbecued ribs, steamed shrimp, New York strip steak, fried flounder, fried shrimp, fried chicken, and seafood bisque, broccoli bites, chicken noodle soup, Italian wedding soup. Wow, that's quite a spread.
Yes.
And the vegetables, green beans, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, mashed potatoes,
Right.
all for $37.95 for.
So all you can eat.
All you can eat. That's amazing. That's a Valentine's Day. Is that for lunch and dinner or just dinner? What time?
We're gonna start around noontime.
So lunch too. Okay,
Lunch and
great.
dinner, yeah.
Excellent. Well, you got the buffet thing figured out here. That thing, the buffet has been happening all morning, and it looks really good, and it's been busy. So
Yes.
Well, it was great meeting you.
Same here.
And I've enjoyed being here today, and I will be back. So
Okay.
Nice meeting you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, and back is where we're going to be. This is the Golden Eagle Diner, and that's we were talking to Serkan, who is who's the owner here, the proprietor of this establishment, and doing a great job. We're going to bring Jack Riddle over here again, if Jack's got a second, and we've got a few minutes left here. It's a 2-hour show. We're coming towards the end.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty exciting.
I'm sure there's
Room's getting filled up.
the room's getting. I hear the prize wheel that keeps.
Oh man,
It keeps spinning. So there's.
and we have the two roadies over there.
Yeah. We got Snooky and Pat are here.
Snooky and Pat are here.
They
They're
were
the
by our
official
remote-
roadies. So if you want no information about what's going on, just talk to Snooky.
There you go. Yeah.
He's all seeing, all knowing.
He's got it all figured out. Snooky's been coming out to see my band play. Snooky and Pat have been coming out to see Big Hat, and it's good to see them come out to Irish Eyes. That's kind of that's a lot of fun. I have actually seen Snooky on the dance floor, so.
Did we get a video of that?
I don't know. I was playing, so I didn't take the video, but I've actually seen it.
Did you invite him to the big event we're going to do in March?
No, you could do that.
Yeah, we're gonna. I don't remember the date. Do you?
It's no.
Carol Everhart is retiring, and
yep,
we've attracted this famous band.
And you have a mechanical something or other?
A mechanical pig or something.
A mechanical pig?
Yeah, we're gonna. In fact, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy Jim Weller's ticket. As long as he agrees to get on
the pig?
As long as he rides the pig.
Well, I tell you what, that will be a video, and I'll take it.
We will video that. That'll go viral. Maybe we'll make it a fundraiser or something. Maybe we can tie it into our playground fundraiser. That
maybe
who wants to buy a ticket to watch Jim ride the mechanical pig? I'm sure Denise would like that. She'd like to watch him. I mean, we could do a whole segment, Travels with Denise with Jim on the pig. What do you think about that? I think that'd be a great thing to do. What do you think, Colin?
That could.
Do you have enough insurance on Jim? Okay, as long as we got a real nice, we got a health care package, that'll be good. But yeah, there's a lot. It's it's kind of wild. This community in Seaford, it doesn't stop. There's always something going on.
See, this is your stomping grounds, right?
I'm
born and raised.
I'm a Seaford Blue Jay. Yep. We lived in Seaford a lot of years, and my daughter lived in Seaford, and we still have a house in Seaford, by the way. We still have a home over here, and
business-wise, you've come back because you just opened a branch.
Business-wise, well, a little secret, just don't tell anybody. But when we started Community Bank, we actually bought land over here. We quietly bought land because we always knew we were coming here. We always knew it, and the board was very supportive. We owned land over here for a long time, and we got diverted and ended up having to build a new branch in Rehoboth. And so what happened was, when the shopping center thing started up, we kind of met those folks, and presto changeo, we have a branch in Seaford. So that's kind of how it happened. But
that wasn't where the land was.
No, the land was out here on 13.
Okay.
We own land out here on 13, right around the corner from where we're sitting right here at the Eagle Diner.
Wow.
So yeah, we just owned it and had a little LLC on the side. It's Seaford's,
and what did you do this year? 2 branches in how many months?
2 branches in 90 days.
Yeah,
it wasn't quite a design, but that's kind of what had to happen. That put a little stressor on the system, but this year we're just going to stand back and let her roll. But we've got great support from a lot of folks in Long Neck and Seaford and Lewis and Rehoboth. And
a branch in Milton. If I could put a request in, that would be really nice.
We'll do the math on that. We'll do the math on that. We have all sorts of opportunities to
build. Do you
build.
mean that we're not depositing enough money to merit a branch? Come on.
Well, I have this rule. I have this rule that if you ever get too much money on deposit, I'll call you.
Okay. Yeah.
Slow it down.
Yeah.
So
I've never had one of those calls.
You never had one of those calls? No, you probably won't get one.
How many have you made in your life?
I'll get back to you on that. I don't think we made too many of them. So I tell you what, I've seen some good food come out of here today.
Oh man, I'm ready to eat.
You seen some of that stuff?
Yeah,
I mean you.
Yeah, we're approaching the 9 o'clock hour, and it's going to be mealtime for us. And this is a nice place.
I did spin the prize wheel and got some donuts from the Frozen Farmer people.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We actually stopped there this morning. We thought they opened at 6.
Oh.
So we stopped there this morning to get some of the donuts. They weren't open. They weren't open until 7. So now we're going to catch them on the way back. But I keep watching all those donuts they put on there. And were you guys talking about Dry Zone?
We were. Yes. Yeah. Jim was.
Jim was. And that lifting thing we did at my house.
Well, we were talking about that. We were talking about all the places we've done remotes. Yeah, and I said one of the most unique places that they did a remote. They did a remote from your backyard.
That was insane.
Yeah,
it was insane. And it all happened, and I got to credit Jim to it because we were talking about.
Did you think that was going to actually work?
I didn't think they could do it because I was looking at trying to tear it out and all that stuff. And Jim said to me, "Do you know Bill and Heather?" I said, "No, Jim and Heather." So, they came out and looked at it, and Jim, he's always finding a way to come up with some sizzle, and they did it while I was watching it, and I'm thinking, because I asked Jim, I said, "What are we going to do if this doesn't work?" He said, "You worry too much." And of course, Jim, he's on the edge of everything, so he's not afraid to go out there. But
right after you had that done, I got them to come out and look at my house because the front steps on my home were starting to fall away. The footing had gotten washed out, and they were starting to fall away from the front of the house. And They came in, looked at it, and said, "This is no big deal." And
well, they came in before the show started. In 2 hours, they were gone, and it was fixed.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah, the day they did my repair, I don't think they were there more than a couple hours, and it was done. I mean, literally, you saw this whole set of steps just go like up, and they've never moved since then. It's
kind of wild.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing.
So I'm kind of excited to watch how this whole, live thing goes. I know Colin's got some big plans. I still see, it still says on my Roku box, Channel 14. So I got to talk to Colin about that. On the Roku box, it says TV Delmarva's Channel 14, that logo. Yeah, because I keep looking at it thinking, well, I've screwed this up because I got the wrong thing. Because
there's an artist he hasn't paid yet.
So we get, because when we don't get here, we normally watch it on the Roku or on Facebook. So, which is kind of cool. I mean, I think people lose sight of that when they advertise on this show. It's not just radio. It's not just, over the air.
And it's not just instantly done. I mean, you can go back and see it later. So,
I went back and watched what we did on Wednesday, and it's kind of cool that you can peel that out and do that. And for a guy that fixes cars for a living, Colin's got it going on over here, doesn't he?
He's definitely. He's definitely kept Jim in the technology world. There's no doubt about it.
I mean, Jim's really technologically oriented.
He is. Absolutely. Yes. When I have a question, Jim's my go-to.
I heard you talk to Colin. No, Jim could do this by himself.
Yeah.
And I almost fell out laughing. I said, "Hey, you out of your mind? There's not a chance." I said, "Colin could do this by himself, but Jim, no." But we all love Jim. We've been talking crap about him all morning. So Jim, I'm sure you're listening. So I'm sure we're all going to get scathing texts when he finally stops driving wherever he is. But he better be safe.
It's amazing how much talking he does in this 2-hour show, because I think I've done a lot, and I've had plenty of times where he was talking today. So it's amazing how much time he fills in the 2 hours.
Absolutely wonderful.
So, I'm glad you were here to help me. I
didn't help you much. I was just talking to Debbie.
No, we're keeping her.
We were talking about pork chops, really.
Is that right? Well, we got to go. We got to go.
We were talking about pork chops.
I found a place. Actually, we'll talk about that. Here locally that we need to try for pork chops. So, we need to go back to Tennessee and do that again. So, the giant pork chop.
The giant pork chop. So.
Yeah. So. Anyway,
it's been a good morning. Rooms filled up. Lots of people here. Yep. Lots of good guests and
did you hear that Valentine's Day special they've got? It's like 30-some bucks, and it's
amazing.
It's a lot.
How he does it. I mean,
wow.
And I think this place is very deceiving because this is a huge restaurant.
Yes, it is
huge.
Yep.
We're in the front, which room seats probably, 50, 60, and then there's 82.
82. Wow.
82. Unless you bring in a complete carload of equipment.
Yes.
Maybe then
And then maybe cut it down slightly.
Maybe it's 70. But it's been a good morning. But boy, I tell you, getting up this early, I told Jim, I said, I don't know how he does it. So.
Well, they're going to throw us off. We're wrapping up here.
Thank you.
Weller Does Delmarva is going to be concluded on 105.9 for one more week, and Jim will be back next week. So tune in. Thanks for listening. And we're still here. And so we got 20 seconds left. Okay, so we've got 20 seconds to say bye.
We can talk good about Colin again.
We can.
We can always talk about Colin.
Thank you for sticking here. And here we go.
From the Jersey Shore to the Delaware beaches, this is WNJD, Cape May, Lewis.
Breaking news at Town Hall. I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. GOP strategist